My dealings with black women, it's been a very crazy road. In Black Mind, you really said a lot of stuff that made a whole lot of sense in the two videos that was dedicated to me. And one of the things that stood out too was when you said something about like my features or whatever, which is true. Because I'm not every woman's cup of tea. I've had women that liked me one minute, next minute they didn't. One minute they liked me, the next thing you know they would like have me like you said, in the friend zone. Or they would find a reason not to like me and put me in the friend zone, or they would think that, oh, I didn't like them back. And when they did that, I'm like, yeah, I'm sitting up here trying to get to know them and they want to go all fast and stuff. And I'm like, no. I sit up there and try to talk with them and stuff like that. It's not like they treat me like I'm socially awkward or whatever. And like you also said in the video, when you said they like ruin your reputation without you even knowing, and that's exactly what they done. Without me even knowing, they just like stereotyped me for no reason at all. It's not like they treat me like I'm socially awkward or nothing like that. But just like you said, I'm out of style. And that's true. It is very true that I'm out of style. And like you said, all I've been seeing is like brown skinned dudes or darker skinned dudes, you know, and that's what I've been seeing. Period. And it's also been like, I've had women like married, I had one woman that was married at one time try to talk to me. She wanted to talk to me so bad, but I was with a guy and he was taking me to work at one point. And she was married and she really wanted to say something to me. That's another point that you said. And that also happened. And with them having like baby moms, like babies and stuff like that, I've had that. Or when they don't have nothing to offer or hardly any options. I've also had them like want to like put me like in the friends. Oh no, that's my friend, and people would think that me and this girl would be talking. Oh no, that's my friend and stuff like that, or or I don't see you like that and stuff like that, which I don't get mad at if I'm not their preference or whatever. But then they'll turn around and try to ask me for some money. And I'm like, no. So no. So yeah, that made a whole lot of sense. Nobody never sat me down and told me that, the games that women play, they never sat me down on that. Or how when I was telling my sister about it, she was like, you got a confidence problem. You just lack confidence and all. I'm like, no. They kind of treat me like, like I'm inferior, like you said. Like I'm inferior, but it's crazy. They treat me like that, and when they treat me like I'm inferior, I'm like, what the hell I do this time? It ain't nothing that I did. It's just the way they treat me like I'm inferior, or either they like me and they have a funnier way of hiding. It's like they want to hide it. They don't want to just outright show it because, like I said, I don't act like the stereotypes of what black dudes act. Hood, or either, got a bunch of baby mamas and stuff like that. And I know a guy, as you was saying, I know a guy right now that's got like 8 kids by like 4 different women, 3 or 4 different women. And I went to school with him and stuff like that. I seen him a couple years ago, and he's got like 8 kids. I'm looking like, how the hell does he get that? It's kind of like with me, it's like I butter him up, then some other guy comes in and he gets to get the woman. I'm like, that's bullshit. And another thing too that you said, also, you don't have to be unattractive to be out of style. You can be attractive and still not get anybody. You ain't got to be ugly to not have anybody. And that's another thing too that you said that I respect about. And the whole video, it kind of really hurt me to know that. And I'm seeing it with women, especially black women at that. They just treat me like I said, like I'm just like nothing. or either I'll talk with them and stuff like that. They don't treat me like I'm just the most ugliest thing. But like you said, I'm out of style, and what these women are doing, what black women are doing, they're going with anything that's in style now, whether it's dreads or a certain skin color or certain type of guys with certain type of personalities or whatever, and that's what they go for. And that's what I've been seeing, the ones with baby mamas, and I see a lot of them that's in their 30s that got like multiple kids and got a kid, don't have nobody, and they still try to act like they have standards and think they this and that. It's crazy. And another thing too, with my experience with them, I've had some of them like show that they like me and stuff like that. But it don't be long. It's like one of those little short term things. Like 1 minute this, they'll start liking me, start trying to get to know me. Then they'll find something that I don't like. Then they'll be like, well, oh, and then all of a sudden they don't want to talk to me no more. And it left me just confused. I'm like, okay, you like me at first, but then next thing you know, I'm sitting over here like, okay, what happened? Well, I just thought of, I just made up my mind where I just don't like you like that or no more. And now I don't even really take them seriously. Like I'll talk with them and have like a regular conversation with them, and it's just nothing that's like really serious. It's just like on the surface level, especially here in America. And it's just feminism all the way from top to bottom. It's like every woman you talk to has got that mindset. They think that they just over a man and treat you like you inferior, and it's just crazy how they do. Treat you like you just like below them. Or like I'm, beneath them, or you, like you said, that you just not worthy of them. And like you said, even if they do like them, they don't want no shame. They hate shame. They hate being shamed by another because they listen to other influence. They don't want to think on their own individual level. They want to be like, okay, I like this guy. But then as soon as their friends have something to say about it, or everybody else don't like them, then they don't want to like you no more. It's like if you don't have nobody, or you don't have a whole bunch of women in your phone, and you ain't got a whole bunch of people as a black dude, if you ain't got this, baby mamas and all that stuff, they don't want to deal with you. When you ain't got nobody, they think something is wrong with you. But how is something going to be wrong if they don't cooperate? How is things are supposed to happen if they don't cooperate right? So when I try to talk to them or I show one of them that I like them, then, I have them laughing and stuff like that. And, you know, I've had my certain ones that I like I said, it's just like you said, I'm just out of style, you know. And the fact that they don't treat me like I'm ugly, or I ain't good enough to look at. Well, like you said, I've been out of style and nobody ever told me what you told me in the video, which was surprising. I was like, darn, I was like, hey, he had to deal with that too. So the only women that were more likely like me is somebody that's married, folks that done ran out of options, or folks that done hit the wall, got kids, in debt, need money, stuff like that. And I mean, it's very disrespectful when they come at you like that. Very disrespectful. I feel insulted, you know. Then when I tell other folks, they don't understand. Like, man, you this and you that, man. You ain't an ugly guy. And no, that's not it. It's just the fact that I'm just not in style. Whatever how they feel about my facial features, it's just not it anymore. Whatever's in style right now, that's where black women are going. Well, women in general, that's where they go. Whatever's in style with men, that's where they go. And if you ain't in that kind of style, you're not going to get anything. You're not. If you're not in style like that, you're not. You may have something in between. I have stuff in between. But for the most part, I'm not in style in that area with black women. Ain't really ever been last time I checked. And still ain't to this day. and I'm in my 30s. So I wanted to give you my video response, and this is it. And I want to thank you for taking out the time to giving the video response. And like I said, I'm just not in style. It ain't something that I did. Nobody didn't tell me. I have no control over whatever they felt about me or whatever they done. I have no control over it. And it's not my fault. And there's nothing I can do. I'm not no incel now. I'm not no incel. Nowhere near an incel. But I want to thank you. And this is it. So if you get a take on it, thank you for it once again for doing part 1 and part 2. And I'm out.